Sagittarius, hey, welcome to your reading. Today we are going to find out what's blocking your manifestation. So we want to find out, there's something going on, something blocking your manifestation. We want to find out what that is and what we can do to remove it. These cards are still so stiff. I've had them for like 6 months, but they're still hard to shuffle. Anyway, we're going to find out first the overall energy for this reading. The overall energy. Spirit, what's the overall energy for Sagittarius for this reading? What's the overall energy? 2 of Cups. Some emotional stuff going on. All right, so now we're going to go with what you want to manifest and what the blockage is. The first thing I want to say, though, is this 2 of Cups, this could be with a person that you want to be with. The overall energy, it could be that this is what you desire. You desire, I think it's just even emotional companionship. You know what I mean? Like just somebody that you can, and this could also be you just accepting yourself, loving yourself. This could really be something about a lack of love for self. And I think for, there's going to be a few different stories here, so obviously they all probably will fit in one way or another. So yeah, there's some type of, I get a strong energy of a need to love self, like okay. And so for your manifestation, the Hanged Man, I almost wonder if this is like a situation where you're not actually seeing things in the right way. And I'm not going to say, let me not say the right way, because that sounds like, oh, this is what you have to do. No, you can do whatever you want. That is your choice. But if you're looking for a change, this is talking about the fact that you have a very jaded view of yourself and your situation. I feel like you feel as though you're just stuck hanging there. It's almost as if there's this, it's going to happen to me anyway, so I'm just going to hang here and just deal with it. Like there's a need to see it in a different manner, or with the 2 of Cups here as the overall energy, I really feel like this is the way you see situations. This may not just be one thing. This could be many things. That the way you see things is kind of jaded. And so because you're bitter about some stuff, and I'm not trying to be mean and I'm not accusing, and I'm just saying this is what the cards are telling me. So, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because that would be me lying. So this is what I'm seeing. All right. So, but that's kind of the outcome we're talking about. And here as the blockage, I feel like with this 10 of Cups, this is talking about that love that I was just saying, the self-love. I feel as though, now this could be you also wanting to build a community, but I think there's a need to want to reach out, but to other people, but then being afraid to do so. Because there is this jaded sense of what's going on. Spirit, clarify this 10 of Cups. Clarify this 10 of Cups for Sagittarius, please. Clarify this 10 of Cups. Clarify this 10 of Cups please. You may feel like you don't have what you need to move away from a situation. You may feel that you don't have what you need, that if you... Something about feeling abandoned, lied to. It's like you feel like you've been abandoned and lied to. You feel like you don't have what you need to move away from a situation maybe that doesn't make you happy, or you just may feel there's this lack mentality going on here where you're not seeing, because as the blockage, this is saying that you feel a lack of what you need to move forward. So this, you also feel like left out of, I don't know if this is you leaving yourself out and you're not realizing this, or you could even be depressed. This could be depression, because I see this person just lying there kind of curled up. It's almost like a need to, this kind of goes back to that self-love. And it's this sneakiness, this, you could feel abandoned and lied to and left out of a situation. And this could be something having to do with your past, which more than likely that's exactly what it is. I mean, obviously, I guess. But this could be a battle that you're having within, and you're trying to, it's not an easy battle to fight. It's like, I almost feel like you don't think you can make it, or that somehow you're not going to make it. It's like the door is right there, but I'm just going to lie here because I'm so tired. The door's right there, but I'm so tired I have to lay down here. I can't get to that door. And you might even feel like your opportunity is leaving you behind, and then this could be a part of that abandoned feeling also. There's definitely the desire to do something different, because I feel like, you know, this looks to me like, you know, with this Knight of Pentacles and this Knight of Swords, these horses are essentially running at each other, and they're running right into each other. Sorry, I'm not trying to shake. Okay, here we go. They're running right into each other, you know. So it's almost like something is colliding, where it's stopping progress. There's a collision that stops the progress. The energy is right for whatever it is you want to create. But there's that abandoned, or feeling like you're too tired to make it the rest of the way. But you don't realize it's so close. And I think that you feel that it takes more energy than you have, but that's not really the case. Tell me more about this, Spirit, please. Tell me more. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords, please, Spirit. Ooh. This is talking about lying to yourself. This is lying to yourself about who you really are. This is the Devil and the Empress. This is saying that there's these lies you're telling yourself that you're not this Empress. You know, this lies that you're telling yourself that's saying that you're not as amazing as you actually are. It's something, it's a mental, it's like there's a jam up, because, and you're not being able to really make anything happen, because you're stuck right now you are spending a lot of energy. It's trying to battle your mind. You're not realizing that you are much stronger than you believe. You really are. It's like, it's really hard for you to hold the weight of this anymore. It's like you're trying to, excuse me, branch out. but you're having a hard time holding the weight of this. And it's the truth is, this is all mental, because the actuality of it isn't that way. The devil is a liar, you know. The devil tells you lies, tells you that you're not good enough. You know, that's that mental battle. That's that devil, you know. I feel like, you know, the whole thing with the devil and the angel, you know, is the devil is your mind, right? That's your brain working overtime to create all the worst shit scenarios in the world. And then your heart is the angel. So it's, which one do you go with? Because, you know, the devil's going to lie to you, but your heart will never lie to you. But you've got to learn to listen to it and trust the feelings you get in your body. When, if you're speaking to somebody and you get this weird feeling in your body that you don't like, that's probably an indication that that person is not a good person to be around, and you should heed that advice that your body just gave you. That's, you know, but you also have to try to stick to being in the present moment, because what you do is, when you sit and you think about the past, or you worry about the future, the magic of all of your manifestation is in the current moment, the moment that you're in at that very moment, right? And so being in the moment is not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, but just honestly participating in whatever it is that you're doing at that moment. And that's also where you get the signs and synchronicities that you need to kind of move forward to the places that you want to go. And if you're always stuck in your head, you can't hear or see or ever even get close to those signs and synchronicities. You might get touches of them here and there, but that's going to be about it. And that's not really going to be enough to take you anywhere. And this is talking about making the choice to take the blindfold off. This is saying that you've been blindfolded to, and here again, you're so close to that door. That doorway is, I don't think, maybe I didn't show you. So this Seven of Swords, right? This is like that doorway is right there, and you feel like you can't really, sorry, my camera sucks. You can't really get to it for some reason. You're too tired or something. And then here again, this is saying you're taking the blindfold off, right? To take the blindfold off and realize that the doorway is right there all along. But you got to make the choice to want to do that and to actively participate in doing that. You can say, oh, I want clarity. I want, you can say what you want all day long, but if you're not acting towards that want, then you're totally messing up the energy. And it's like, well, what do you actually want? Because you're just doing nothing. So while you're doing nothing, you're getting nothing. And then you can't understand why you're getting nothing, because you know what you want, but you're not making any moves to try to make that happen. I mean, we're in a 3D world. That means you have to do things to make other things happen. And there has to be some faith involved, you know, having faith that these things can happen. Yeah, it's like time to, I think it's also time to face some emotions that you have been hiding from. Because again, we have this making the choice to take the blindfold off and then deal with the emotions that you have been running away from for many years. With this Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it makes me feel like, you know, on this one, it's got an olive branch, and it's like learning how to make peace with your past. And man, that's crazy, yeah. There's emotions that you've been hiding from about your past that are keeping you from manifesting, okay? Because you're constantly worried about the stuff that happened. You've got a lot of baggage from when you were a child, and the baggage is keeping you from your manifestation, and whatever that manifestation is. And I feel like, as I'm going through this reading, this is literally you just wanting to feel enlightened, or like you want to see a different perspective, but you're not understanding why you can't. It's like you want so badly to change the way you feel, but you're still hiding from your emotions. That doesn't make sense. That's you know, two negatives. You can't, that doesn't make sense. What I'm saying is, Hiding from your emotions is you think about something that happened to you from the past and you almost start to cry, but you stop yourself. You stifle it down. You try to erase the thought and ignore it and move on. That is keeping that problem locked right there. It's always going to be right there. You have it that you won't get rid of it because you won't just feel it. You won't just go through and mourn it, right? Which is going to take some time. Maybe, you spend a day by yourself. You have that thought. You let it come up. You sit with it and let that emotion take you over. Really understand that you need to feel this and release it, right? Once you can really just let it play out in your mind and kind of mourn what happened, but understand that these were lessons, that all of this stuff is as tremendous as it sounds, as terrible as it sounds. A lot of this stuff we signed up for before we ever came here, and you're not realizing that now. Okay, because you're in that human form. But I'm telling you, this stuff was never meant to break you down. It was meant to build you up. It's just a really fucked up way of going about it, okay? I'm sorry for what happened to you. I really, truly am. But you have to face it. Open yourself up to it. And just let it feel that emotion out. Like, cry until you can't cry anymore. Some of these releases are those blockages that you release this blockage that you've needed to release for so long. And I tell you that just doing this, even just on something, you don't do it all the time, but try to feel an emotion out when you get it, whatever it is. Thank it for being there. Understand that this was here to teach you, and then you can just forgive it. I know it sounds, just trust me. Okay? Or don't. But I'm telling you, just feeling it out, accepting it, owning it, and letting it kind of leave. I mean, it's forgiveness, I guess, but not in the way that people say, oh, you got to go, I forgive you. No, it's not like that. It's like, it's more of just an understanding, instead of a blame game, it's an understanding. So, and that's going to give you that altered perspective. That's going to turn it to where you start to see, and especially this will open up your third eye, and this is saying that you're going to be opening your third eye with, on that pyramid, that eye, that is your third eye. So this is like being able to finally use that. And there's that damn door again. So you see? At the bottom, there's a door. That door is the door that you're meant to go through. But you have right now to face some of these issues. You have to. And I'm sorry, you don't have to. You can stay the way things are going. But, here's the Ten of Swords. Do you want to create from that? Because when you create from that, all you get is more of that. So facing these is the only way for you to move forward into a different direction, a direction that you actually want to go in, something you'll be happy doing. You'll be happy that you're putting your energy into these places now, but this is going to be a work in progress, and baby steps are fine. Just make the steps. Make the steps, because this is talking about how when you start to do this, you move in that new direction with that Fool card, and then you've got this Magician card, meaning you're actually able to harness that energy, that positive energy, to create from and bring a lot of balance, emotional balance. I feel like if you just slow and steady wins the race, man. Don't have to deal with every single one of your problems at once. But when you have issues that hurt you from the past, try to spend some time with them to feel them. Ignoring them is what's gotten you this block, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Deal with it. All right, and that's what you'll have. It's going to be, this is the potential outcome, being a community, a feeling of like you belong, that feeling of growth, and that feeling of love and acceptance, which is what you're looking for at the end of the day. All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you today. This was actually a great reading. And a much needed reading, I feel, for some. And it is, nobody's saying that it's going to be easy to do these things, because it's not. but it doesn't take as long as you think. It's not even as hard as you actually think, and it really helps tremendously. So that is what I have for you. I hope you got something out of this reading, Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. If you were led to subscribe, welcome. So happy to have you. I hope that you enjoy the content, and I upload quite frequently. And if you were not led to subscribe, that's okay. I was just so happy to have you here this time, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.